everyone, and thanks for joining in as I go over with you my first impressions of Skyrim VR that was just released yesterday, April 2nd, and I was able to get in and get a good amount of gameplay in for you guys. So I'll go through and let you know what my first impressions were. Now, I wanted to show you guys as much gameplay as possible, so I did speed up the motion a little bit in the video. You don't actually move that fast, and so you also might hear some weird Alvin and the Chipmunk sounding voices from the stream, but I wanted to show you guys as much as I could, so don't mind that as you're watching the gameplay. Skyrim VR is a full-length open-world fantasy game for VR. It was just released April 2nd for HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and Windows Mixed Reality headsets, and includes the official add-ons Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. Now, please keep in mind, I have never played any of the Skyrim games ever before, PC or PSVR, anything. So this is my complete full impression on the game as a whole, and of course for the Oculus, which is what I played on for this review.
See you later.
You can basically determine what type of playstyle you want to use in the game by choosing the different weapons. So if you want to be melee, if you want to have a big giant axe, if you want to cast magic, if you want to use a bow and arrow, it's completely up to you, and you develop your character based on these specific choices in the game. Let's start with the graphics of the game. They are beautiful. I loved them. I was really immersed in the snow scenes and the way the snow was blowing, and it kind of limited your visibility, which was really awesome. Even the textures, the grass, the monsters that you're fighting, everything was really pretty and really realistic. And I don't think I've played a game in VR where it's been quite this realistic. I really feel that this is a huge step for graphic quality in VR, which was really fun. Let's take a moment to talk about the controls. I wasn't a fan of the way they set it up for the Oculus Touch controllers. Certain buttons you would think would do other things than what they actually do in this game. They make use of all of them, of course. They were just a little different, so it took a while to get used to it. The one thing I didn't like, though, is even though you're using your joystick to move, if you move your hand in a specific direction, your character moves that way. So raising your shield up to defend yourself against a monster could often result in pushing you backwards, and then you're out of range to actually hit the monster with your other hand. So that was a bit of an issue and something I didn't quite like that had occurred in the game. I then decided to switch to using magic and had some fireballs in my hand, and that was when I really started having fun. So historically, when I play games, I tend to avoid anything melee because I'm just not a fan of melee playstyle, either in your regular 2D PC game or even in VR. Going to the magic and having the firepower and using my lightning and all that was so much fun. I really started to get into the game. It was really immersive for me. I also am not a fan of games that scare me, and sometimes there are some monsters or mobs that kind of creep up on you, but it wasn't that scary like I'm gonna scream like a girl feeling. It was more like, yeah, I'm gonna use my fireballs and kill it. So it's actually really fun to play as a magic user in this game. Overall, I had a ton of fun playing this game. I streamed it again for 6 hours straight. I didn't want to stop, but it got late, so I had to. I can't wait to jump in it again. I've had some people ask since the stream, should I buy it? Is it worth the 60 bucks? If you don't have it already on PSVR and you want to play Skyrim in VR, absolutely 100% yes. The graphic quality alone is worth it. And like I said before, there was no glitches, no bugs, no problems with graphics. I didn't have to, reduce graphic settings to low or anything like that. It ran perfectly smooth on my machine and was a ton of fun to play. I can't wait to actually explore more and get more spells and work on doing that. So definitely good job, Bethesda, for bringing this over to the PC for VR. I would definitely recommend it. So you guys should check it out. Let me know in the comments if you checked it out, what platform you played it on, what you liked or didn't like. And thanks again for checking out the video and the review. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out our Twitch channel as we stream Monday through Thursday late night, so 11:30 p.m. Hope to see you guys there.